I was on that set comp plan, and it got to the point where I needed to make a decision, and going to the full P&L model, I nearly 2.5x my income right off the bat. That extra capital allowed me to hire my first processor and start organically building my team up slowly. And I do think that that's a critical part of, going from the loan officer role to the P&L model, or if you have a small team coming from a different company and getting more access to the revenue through a true P&L is critical. And that's really what makes the difference. And the way I like to look at it is we've talked about, starting your own mortgage company. I mean, we talked about that at one time. We talked about being our own brokers and this and that. And we got pretty far along in the process from what I recall. And what we discovered was, the cost involved, but even more than that, the liability involved with the extra work that we had to do to run a business like that was significant. And you remember, we ran the math on it, and we actually broke it down into what the cost was based on basis points that it would take to run that business. And what we discovered was that, with this type of model here at MortgageRight, we're about as high up the ladder as we want to go, maximizing our revenue, maximizing our autonomy without taking on enormous liability. And for me, that's always stuck with me. And that's a really big reason why I'm here, and I'll continue to stay here, is because, we have everything that we want, and it's up to us, how far we take it, and everything else is taken care of. And that's a huge relief. I don't want to deal with all the paperwork. I mean, those are the types of things that I'm not passionate about. I'm passionate about, talking to people, making relationships, helping clients, things like that. But a lot of the busy work and paper shuffle doesn't excite me. You know what I mean?
Sure. And, very true. Grass isn't always greener. I mean, I know the owners very well, and I promise you, sometimes they wish they were actually just a branch manager, because you can find a situation, if you really look hard enough and find the right partner to work with, you can find it in this business where you're only focusing on the fun part of our business, doing loans, working with customers, helping people buy homes, the things we love to do, pay a very reasonable fee, okay, per loan, $995, okay, and then all of the things that are a headache of owning, liability, compliance, HR, accounting, so many things that are difficult, okay, all taken off your plate. You focus on one thing, and really it ends up being the best position you could be in.
No, it's a beautiful thing. And, I learned a long time ago that, you don't need to be a jack of all trades. You don't need to do everything. You definitely need to delegate a lot of these tasks. And I think that both of us have done really well with that. A lot of other branch managers as well, is delegating out these different aspects of our business to corporate and also to people on our team, so we can really refine what we're best at.